Yo, 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 what's good, man? Man, a Cuban legend was born last night, man. Yordenis Ugas comes out with the victory. Comes out with the victory over Manny Pacquiao. Most 2 out of 3 cards said 115 to 113. And it was a heck of a show. And I honestly think that score is a little too close. You know what I'm saying? I think Yordenis Ugas really separated himself in this fight. This man had a mean jab, mean overhand right, did work to the body, neutralized Manny Pacquiao's speed with his hands and his feet. And it was an absolute show, man. It was an absolute show. And everybody got to give him his props. Everybody came at this man with replacement champ jokes. Everybody acted like he didn't want to be there. And you should never count anybody out, especially if the man is bigger and younger. You know what I'm saying? But Ugas, he got some options ahead of him. He got Spencer Crawford. Well, he pretty much can fight anybody. But me, in my honest opinion, I think that if Spence isn't ready to go, I think that Al Heyman might try to put Keith Thurman in there with him. And that'll be a good fight too. And Keith Thurman coming off too far of a layoff, I feel like, to beat Ugas. But you never know until they step in there. And a lot of people, I feel like I heard a lot of hate from Errol Spence fans. Now, going into the third, fourth round of this fight, I already knew. I'm like, man, Ugas got this. He controlling his distance too well. Manny can't find his way around that jab. And when Manny did come in, Ugas had the crisp counters. You know what I'm saying? People thought Ugas was hurt when we seen all these pictures of him at the weigh-ins and stuff. But he damn sure didn't look like that. And it was just a master class, you know what I'm saying? He did everything he had to do. But let's see what Al Heyman has for him next. I think, yeah, he's a pay-per-view fighter from now on, I think. Unless he got this tune-up level dude like a Fabian Madonna. I don't think that's a pay-per-view. But the welterweight division, we still on track for somebody to be undisputed. I feel like if Manny Pacquiao would have won this fight, he would have went to go doing other shit, man. Because when he had the WBA belt, he was about to fight Conor McGregor and Ryan Garcia in exhibitions and shit. So if he would have won this fight, man, I didn't trust him to go straight to fight Spencer Crawford or nothing like that, even though he did say it. But I just didn't trust it. And Pacquiao, in his interview, he just sounded like he was on the way out. He sounded like this was his last fight. And if it was, I give him props for a hell of a career that we might not see again. 8 division champ. You know what I'm saying? Knocking out people all the way up to 147, coming from 108. Manny Pacquiao is a super legend, man. He right up there in that upper echelon of the all-time greats. But him being better than Floyd, that was just ridiculous talk from people. Talking about if he would have beat this fighter and beat that fighter. I don't know. I just don't believe that. I just don't feel like people need to try to so hard to find somebody to replace Floyd in this era. But people still think Manny Pacquiao has a better legacy, I guess, because how he went out fighting the young champs. And I give him props for that. Like I watched Pacquiao lose this fight, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no shame on him, even though he was the favorite. Ain't really no shame on him. And he said he kind of had the excuse too, talking about, oh, his legs wasn't there. He couldn't move as fast as he did in his prime. If he was in his prime, he'd knock his ass out. Maybe, but it is what it is. Manny just better be lucky he didn't get knocked out and retired that way. Because most of the time when boxing retires you, you're usually stretched out on the floor like how he was against Marquez. But hell of a career. Ugas, let's see what's next for him. And let the welterweight division keep rolling. I'm loving it. I think Thurman has a better chance of fighting him than maybe Bud. Maybe Bud can come in and fight him because he gonna be a free agent. So we never know. And I hope Spence will be able to recover in time. And I feel for him, man. I know he mad as hell seeing Ugas go in there and handle his business like that. Well, not mad as hell, but you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that could have been me. And the fans was thinking that too. Instead of giving Ugas credit, you know what I'm saying? They discredited him talking about, oh, Earl this, Earl that, Earl gonna beat the man ass. Like this dude put on this performance like this, and that's all that they got to take away from it. Oh, Earl gonna beat his ass. Like y'all need to learn about these. Y'all think these fights be foregone conclusions. All these PBC fighters be having long ass layoffs, you know what I'm saying? And when you coming in off a long layoff like that, you can lose to anybody, no matter what the odds say. But shout out to the welterweight division, man. These dudes ain't getting in there with each other.